Hey guys, I'm Jen Miller right here in Woodstock, Georgia. I'm so glad you joined us. Today we're going to do one great exercise. This is a favorite kind of series that I want to start where I want to teach you how to do an exercise properly and to really fire the muscle in the right way and get the most out of the exercise. So we're right here in my studio down in the basement, and you're going to need a couple of things to get started. I want you to watch this all the way through at least once before you do it. And on Tuesday at 4 o'clock, I'm going to do the whole routine. If you go to my Facebook, you can work out along with me, all right? So it'll take you about maybe 12 to 15 minutes to do this all the way through, and then your buns are going to be on fire. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you first the way the muscle works and how to do it properly, and then I'm going to add some stuff to make it integrated, and then I'm going to finally add some stuff to make the whole body move at once. And you know when the whole body moves at once, what you get? A lot of calories burned, you get the primary muscle, you get the secondary muscle, you get the stabilizing muscle, you get a lot of stuff going on for that full body strength. So what do you think people ask me for this time of year? They ask me to get them ready for the pool. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, here's what you need. Today, you're just going to watch me, but for the workout, you're either going to need a Dynaband, a platform, a tube, or a towel. I'm going to get rid of the tube and the towel and just use the Dynaband to make it simpler. All right, let's talk about the buttocks first. And if you're just joining me, I'm Jen Miller here in Woodstock, a veteran of step aerobics, all-around good girl, global fitness expert, la la la. So if you're just joining me, let me know where you're from. I'd like to know where you're watching from today. And all my homies, hey homies. All right, so watch. The buttock really, if you look at the buttocks right here, the two buns, right? The muscles don't run like this, they run like this, okay? So when we work the buttocks, we want to work the leg in the line of resistance. So what you want to do for the buttocks, and you can do this on the bed, it's a cool exercise and you'll be so shocked when you see it. This is a chop. You lift the leg right here. Now watch. Normally you see people doing this exercise right here, and it's supposed to be a glute exercise, and it is, but look at the range of motion. It's not very great. And unless you have a leg weight on there, that's not going to do the trick. So what you do is you put your knee at the very edge of your mattress on the bed, put your hands here, or better yet, come down to your forearms, and you do this exercise like this. You're going to chop the leg all the way down till your kneecap touches the front of the mattress. Okay, that's the first thing. You want to do it as a chop. The second thing you want to do is take the leg and turn it in the line of the muscle. So right here, okay, is not the line of the muscle. The muscle line is right here because it goes from here to here. So now if I take my leg out, bend my knee a little bit, and do that again, I've got a much better line of resistance. If I bring my hands down here and do it, I'm getting both legs here. One is a stabilizer and one is a worker. So hard, this is harder, and if you want to do it the hardest way, you would add some leg weights. So that's a great way to isolate the glutes. And once again, if you're joining us, I'm Jen Miller here in Woodstock, Georgia. We're talking about glutes today, and we're talking about one great exercise. I'm going to integrate the exercise next. This is super cool, and this will burn those buns up. Call the fire department, all right? It'll burn those buns up. All right, so watch. I'm going to start here, and by the way, you can adjust this platform any way you want. It's a Kushh platform. It's got a nice soft surface, and you can adjust it so it inclines and declines, and I'll show you that in a minute. So what you're going to do is you're going to stand with your legs to the platform, take a giant step out. I'm going to do it with this leg, actually, so you can see better. You're going to take the other leg back, and watch what I'm going to do with the Dynaband. I'm going to put it underneath my leg, and I'm going to lean way out here. See where I'm leaning? And then I'm going to come down and touch the Dynaband. I'm just going to use it as a focal point. I'm going to come down and touch it right behind that ankle. Now, one of the things you want to make sure of is that you have stepped far enough out and that you're also stepping far enough back. So you're going to be here, down and up. It's a great move for the glutes because my weight is going back and then my weight is also going forward, and I'm keeping this Dynaband right where you can see it. And the back of my shin is actually touching the platform top. It's a nice soft top too, so it doesn't bother you, okay? Now, if I take the Dynaband and I put it behind my back, change my grip, lift it off the back, I can come down and touch again. And once again, this is even tougher because I have to control the balance and I have to keep all this weight back behind me as I pitch my chest forward and come down and up. If I take my hands out in front of me, that's even more lever weight, and you can see how that's really, really tough. All right, so that is the way that you add a hard, harder, hardest to the move. It's really hard. All right, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to show you how we're going to angle this, and we're going to do something a little differently. So if I take the Kushh off here, And I take some of these blocks off. Okay. I can set the Kushh up in an angle. All right. It's really cool how this works, by the way. They lock in, and now it's a slant. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start again. I'm going to take one giant step out. We'll do this leg. Now watch what I'm going to do to really isolate. This is so cool. I'm going to wrap the Dynaband around that knee. And watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull it out. Turn that foot out. I'm going to bring this hand back, and I'm going to come down here. Now, let me tell you what's happening. I'm working the glutes. I've got one leg in a plie. I'm reaching out, and you know where I'm feeling this? Right there. Right there. On the saddlebag. The saddlebag that we don't want, except if we're riding. Because my friend Louise Irwin rides her horses, and that's the only saddlebag she has. So I'm going for it right there. That is so, oh my gosh. My buns are on fire. That one bun is on fire. Okay. Now I'm going to integrate it. This was something I did in the warm-up before I got in here today. And all I did was I took this Dynaband over and under. This is really great for posture. You sit, you take it over and under. All right, so that's kind of mobility exercise. It's really, really nice. Opens up the chest, draws the shoulders back and down. You just want to make sure that you have a Dynaband or two that has some pretty easy resistance to it. So if you're joining us, I'm on the third level of a buttock exercise. It's called One Great Exercise, and it's integrated. So this is the final integration. I'm going to do it as an alternating integration, and then I'm going to do it as a complete integration, and you'll see what I'm talking about. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing now. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to take a step away. I'm going to put this foot back here. I'm going to take the Dynaband or the tube. And if the tube is really too long, just tighten it, wrap it around your hands a couple times. Lift it up. And now I'm just going to come down, bring it over, bring it back, come up. See how low my back leg is going? But it's actually supported by the slant on this Kushh back here. I can just let my shin rest on it just enough to let me know that it's there. Okay? Now if I want to do it all together, I can go like this. Here, and here, and here. You have to watch the hair. Don't mess up the hair. That's the most important thing. And there, good. I can also do it the opposite way, okay? I can keep the band here on the down and bring it over on the up. And if I were Jessica, my little dancer friend, she would do that. But that is all she wrote, friends. So it's one great exercise, a lot of different ways. But remember, the buttocks is a chop or it's loaded. A lot of people do buttocks with the leg lift. Problem with the leg lift is sometimes your leg's not heavy enough to really affect your buttocks. Now, if you're me, you got these ham hocks here and they're heavy. Gives you a really nice firm buttock. But if you're not me, that just sounds like Jonathan Winter's you. So you might want to add leg weight, but don't add it too much. You know, and really, if you put it just under the knee, it's really great right there. So I hope you got a lot out of this. Now, join me Tuesday at 4. Not join me. I'm going to shoot this workout all the way through, and you can do it. But remember what you need. You need a platform with a good thick mat. If you don't have a Kushh top, you can get a mat. You can get these from the Step Company. 1-800-THE-STEP if you want to order one of these. Also, the blocks, these are universal blocks, and you can set it, you can the step lay right in there, and you can incline, decline. It's super cool. And I'll show you and take you through the whole workout. So once again, this was one great exercise. This one of my favorite isolated ones, you could even try with a towel right now. Just take your couch cushion off and put your foot there and do that. You're going to feel that right in the boot tag. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me. What'd you say, Louise?
I said, if they like it,
give
us a like.
Yeah, if you like it, give us a like.
Or a wow.
This is our first time doing this, so we're new. We're new at this. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me. Take care.